From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Arlene Garcia will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
In now is John Jay, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Arizona, right fielder, John Jay.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Full count now. 3-2. Eduardo Escobar waits on deck. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
In there, 1-1. Jay aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Runners on first with one down. And that misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll end up taking the lead, and talk about insult to injury. Hopefully he's okay.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Two-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 1. The Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Godley gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maben, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Cameron Maben.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Maben on at first, nobody out. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 2-1 home. A tough sinker on the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Martin Prado now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. He's set and the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the line at first. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. Diamondbacks lead this one 1-0. Jake Lamb standing in now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now here it comes. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jeff Mathis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Zach Godley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air, out to right. Jay has a read on it. 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Striding in, Derek Dietrich. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Cooper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Well, I'll even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Ribble gathers it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. One out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2 pitch. Shallow center. Riddle ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson.
Center fielder, Lewis
First
Brinson.
pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-0 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, JT Riddle. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Harleen Garcia.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Harleen Garcia. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Hit back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. At the plate, A.J. Pollock, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's another 0-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, and there's one away. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nope. 1-1. One run, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. A little low. It's 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Nick Ahmed will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Count remains at 0-2. Peralta leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looped out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he's safe.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
In now, Jake Lamb. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 1 to count to Jake Lamb.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Three-two pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Into the box now, Jeff Mathis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Miguel Rojas.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman number 14, Martin Prado.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. First pitch on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Prado has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. Popped high in the air. Lamb waits on it. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. It is taken, strike one.
That counts, 1-1.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Jay, but this will land out there just foul. Sinker, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Miami down in order. They're down 1-0. Odrisamer Despaigne, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Odrisamer Despaigne.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Godley, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. The lifetime history with Odrisamer Despaigne. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. One out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. So a full count now.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike called. 2-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now Maben will have to play this off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fielder, Derek Dietrich.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Dietrich is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Settling in now, Garrett Cooper. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder, number 9, Louis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Escobar ranging into shallow right, and that's the 3rd out. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Pollock. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Lifetime history with Adrisimar Despaigne. He's 0 for 7. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dietrich arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one just missed outside. Two-0 count. The pitch is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready for another chance? Nick Ahmed. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. bouncer up the middle. Rojas is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top 1-0. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Riddle is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Justin Bour will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. The average for him at 267 on the year, 11 home runs and 34 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. And this will land foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Cameron Maben is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Digging in, Cameron Maben. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Miguel Rojas would be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make them work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First offering on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Maben, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Jumbo Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Jumbo Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rojas comes up with it. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Godley. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that one stayed too low apparently. On the season, Godley is a sub-100 hitter, but that's not all that uncommon for pitchers, of course.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Jay. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Godley, the runner at third. Jay at second with 2 gone. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Goldschmidt brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Arizona's on top, 3-0. Martin Prado now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Derek Dietrich. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a sinker that catches the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Ready for another shot now, Garrett Cooper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
1-2.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Archie Bradley takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Archie Bradley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Prado at second. Cooper on at first with 2 down. Strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Magneuris Sierra is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 34.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Up around the face. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Steckenrider is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready now, Jake Lamb. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Daniel Descalso will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Sierra's in pursuit. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Peralta on third with 2 out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Marlins nothing. Daniel Descalso is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 3.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Little. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Popped him up. Escobar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Center fielder number 34, Sierra.
Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ball hit high to the right side. Goldschmidt over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Here's Cameron Maben now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 misses off the plate. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Miguel Rojas would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Line towards center field. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Sean Burnett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. John Ryan Murphy will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Ryan Murphy.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Murphy, once a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Comes set and the 0-1. Ball shot foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner is in from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Right over the middle, knee high. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Standing in, Nick Ahmed. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
One and 1. Here it is. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dietrich giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. D-backs out in front, 6-0. Silvino Bracho is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Silvino Bracho.
Digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Nope,
slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to pitch.
2-0 count. The pitch doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. .30 pitch is a fastball on the outer third. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pollock on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Third baseman number 14, Martin Prado.
Digging in, Martin Prado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pollard, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. One out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He swings and lines it to left. Peralta has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will beat the throw, safe at the plate, and they're on the board. It's a 6-1 game now.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And it's fouled away. Miami down to their last strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cooper. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Dietrich is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Godley earned his 9th win of the year. Arlene Garcia was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culver Metro Rail Station.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1. Freddie Galvis dominated the game offensively with 7 runs driven in on 3 home runs as the Padres took care of the Rangers 11-5. The win was their 6th in a row. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-3. The Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 10-3. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 1-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. Delene Betances earned win number 7 this season as the Yankees disposed of the Phillies 4-3. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-3. Greg Garcia grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest, leading the Cards to a win over the Indians 5-3. The Angels combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 1-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Seattle Mariners combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-2. Lucas Giolito won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 5-0. Paul Blackburn won his 4th game thus far as the Athletics took care of the Tigers 7-2. The Astros knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.